Welcome loves to my YouTube channel. My name is VassaOlga. In today's video, we're doing a wear test, which I'm extremely excited about because the right side I created with the help of my makeup puff. And if you watched my previous video where I was doing the whole makeup routine with makeup puff versus brushes or beauty blender, you know that I wasn't able to do a wear test. And that's why in part 2 of this small experiment, I'm going to be wearing the makeup look, brushes, beauty blender versus makeup puff, and show you guys what it actually looks at the end of the day. It is 1:30 p.m. If you're interested to see what's going to happen with my face in a couple of hours, stay tuned and I'm going to show you everything in detail. Well guys, it's been 3.5 hours. It is officially 5 p.m. I had my lunch, but overall makeup look, well, you can tell that there's a reason why I hate makeup puffs. And this is my side with brushes. And I would say that I still have a little bit of lines, and I will probably just touch it with my finger later, but the line is not extremely vivid as this line. And you feel like it's aged me significantly because you see the smiling line and it's creasing. I hate the area around my nose. I feel like we can have much better option like right here, and especially if your forehead is moving a lot and you have an alive forehead with no buttocks, they're still going to have a lot of lines over your forehead. My forehead, well, it doesn't actually move a lot. I can move it, it's still, but not as much. I don't really have any Botox, but for now, I don't really have any lines right there. Overall, the rest of the makeup look is not bad, but I feel like this is the significant disadvantage in my opinion, especially if you have more than this line over your face that's going to be visible. But we're going to keep on testing. Maybe it's going to stay this way and the rest of makeup is going to look much better with my makeup puff instead of brushes. I'm going to keep you posted. Well guys, it is 10 p.m. and I've been wearing this makeup look for 8.5 hours. I would say the overall result is not really bad. I mean, I do have a little bit of creasing for this side of my face with brushes and a lot of different like a beauty blender, not so much powders whatsoever. This side is not really bad. I mean, it has creased a little bit more than we had a couple of hours ago, but still the result is pretty obvious in this area in particular. And I would say a little bit around my nose. I don't really have that much creasing in the nose creases. And then I would say the overall look is not bad, but still I'm going to remind you guys, if you have a lot of creasing lines over your face and you have a forehead and especially your smiling line that is very movable and you talk a lot and you have very beautiful, facial expressions, or like have full-blown emotions over your face, then it's probably just going to have this issue when you have some creasing, and it might actually ruin the overall look. I would say that at the end of the day, it still is glossy. I mean, if at first it looked a little bit more matte, but for now, I'd say in 8.5 hours, it is pretty similar to my left side routine. That is the main reason why I would still probably keep on using my brushes and beauty blender instead of a makeup puff. But that was a great, I guess, routine to try out because I love the airbrushed finish. But if you don't really mind to get some touch-ups throughout the day in 2 or 3 hours and just make sure that you don't have a lot of the line showing, then maybe that's going to be a great solution for you guys. So it's just up to you. Whatever you think is more convenient for you, just do that. I love you all so much, and I'm going to see you next time in my next tutorial. Love you all so much. Bye bye.